Okay, let's read the dev notes, shall we? You know a game is good when E breeds the passions. That's what I said. That's what I said. Like, you can tell how passionate I am about the game. And how much I love the game if I'm willing to read. If I'm willing to read. You know it's something special. If a game could get me to read, you know it's serious. You know we're serious. Also, look at Hawk's mother over here. Oi, 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 oi. Isn't she beautiful? Even Hawk's mother? I mean, why do you think he's so OP and pink? Greetings, Star Guardians. This is the PD of the 7 Deadly Sins Origins. I'm delighted to greet all of our Star Guardians through this 14th edition of the developer notes. Throughout a recent Amy a tremendous number of Star Guardians directly shared their questions and feedbacks with us. You provided far more insight than we had anticipated, and our entire development team is reading through each and every comment, deeply feeling the weight of your words. We're carefully reviewing everything you share to ensure nothing is overlooked, and we found that much of your feedback directly ties into the upcoming version 1.6 update. In addition of our developer notes, alongside details regarding the version 1.6 update, we would like to address the topics that were brought up the most frequent during our second AMA. Version 1.6 update details. 1. 100-day anniversary seasonal events. In this version 1.6 update, a special seasonal event will be held to celebrate our 100-day anniversary milestone. As some of you may have already guessed from our teasers, the update will feature a beach vacation theme. Ooh. Players will be able to enjoy a dedicated event story set in an exclusive event region. By progressing through the event story, you can obtain many swimsuit outfit skin completely for free. Yay! Furthermore, you can challenge special bosses and discover new gatherable materials exclusively within this event region. We're preparing a variety of activities in this area to provide you with generous rewards, including star fragments, so please be sure not to miss out on any of them. Whee! As many of you are already aware, swimsuit outfit skins for Merlin, Clotho, and Manny will also be released along this update. Currently in Origin, you can acquire skins through the skin draw, even if you do not currently own their respective hero. If you obtain the hero later during a rerun banner, you will be able to immediately equip any skins you previously secured, so we hope you look forward to their release. That's actually really nice. You can claim a free skin if you don't have the character, and it will just wait for you until you get the character. So that's really, really nice. W devs. My girl Manny skin is free, thank you devs. Yeah, I'm gonna have a free skin. Genshin might be revealing more on their next region next week, and I hear there may be a hot man. I don't care. I'm done. I uninstalled it. I am so done with that game. It's just not fun. It does not bring me joy. You know what brings me joy? 7 Deadly Sins Origin! Additionally, starting from the second week of the update, the multiplayer minigame event Magic Pop, which we previously revealed at the Global Game Show, will be officially open. We look forward to your excitement and participation, Star Guardians. I'm not sure what this is, but I've seen like them teasing about some sort of like mini like chibi form type of event or something. I don't know if it's that one, but I've seen something about like chibis. New hell difficulty added to Tardis Sanctuary. With the version 1.6 update, we plan to introduce a lower hell difficulty. Oh, okay. In this newly added hell difficulty, you'll be able to obtain star fragments, the resources our Star Guardians need the most, in the same exact way as the existing Abyss difficulty. Let's go! It's for me! The newbies! Yay! Because this new hell difficulty is designed to be more accessible, individual pieces of the Greedy Ruler armor set will not drop directly from the boss reward list. However, we're adding an exchange feature. This will allow you to trade the mystic tokens earned from clearing the dungeon for Greedy Ruler armor pieces instead. Okay, valid, fair. At least it's obtainable. Probably will be a bigger grind to get like enough to exchange, but at least it's doable. And not a complete no, you cannot get that armor. So big W for that. For Star Guardians who currently find the Abyss difficulty a bit too challenging, our goal is to provide a smoother, step-by-step progression path. You can utilize the Hell difficulty to farm star fragments, grow your heroes, and master the encounters before confidently taking on Abyss difficulty when you feel ready. Yes, this is perfect. That's how it should be. Absolutely wonderful decision. Pet Expedition System. Now this is a juicy one. So juicy, my neighbors are moving furniture. We're introducing a new feature that allows you to put your captured pets to good use by having them gather field resources on your behalf. Whether you need tree sap or platinum ore, you can now dispatch your pets to specific regions to collect the necessary materials, saving you the time and effort traveling there yourself. The specific pets you can assign will vary depending on the type and grade of the target resource. Furthermore, your pet's grades and unique skills will directly boost the overall efficiency of the expedition. Since we plan to continuously introduce a wide variety of new pets in future updates, we will keep expanding the pet expedition system accordingly. Our goal is to ensure that seeking out and capturing pets remains a meaningful, long-term pursuit for all Star Guardians. Yay! So it's like this will make the game like a lot less grindy when it comes to gathering materials, especially like those like small like things that you really don't feel like gathering. So it's gonna be a big quality of life. A big quality of life. Time attack ranking, preseason details. Since the time attack ranking inherently drives players to push for the fastest possible clear times, we anticipated that unexpected variables and rule-related issues might arise. This is exactly why we chose to run a preseason to identify potential systematic flaws before officially launching the regular season. We're currently reviewing the various issues that surfaced during Time Attack Preseason 2. We have identified several problems, such as terrain glitches used to artificially shorten routes and gimmicks triggering under unintended conditions. We're actively working on fixes for those issues ahead of the regular season's launch. Our development team is fully aware of the immense effort it takes to shave seconds off of your record, perfecting the timing of every single skill and dash. We sincerely apologize for our shortcomings during pre-season 2, and for failing to provide a completely stable environment for those who worked so hard on the rankings. We'll do our utmost to ensure a stable, competitive environment for the upcoming regular Time Attack season. In addition to the pre-season 2 fixes, we touched upon the strategy of stacking buffs in starting area before combat begins in the previous developer notes. Based on the clear records and gameplay data you provided during the preseason, we closely reviewed the impact of this playstyle to determine how to handle it moving forward. Because Origins combat emphasizes team synergy and rotating buffs over the raw power of a single hero, we concluded that the performance gap between players who pre-buff and those who do not would be extremely difficult to bridge fairly. More importantly, the strategy requires a long and tedious setup phase, forcing players to unnecessarily spam skills just to build up magic points. We felt this shifted the core focus of the mode away from engaging with floor mechanics and boss fights, turning it instead into a contest of how many buffs can be stacked beforehand. For those reasons, starting with the regular Time Attack season, skill usage will be restricted in the waiting area before combat begins. We want the Time Attack rankings to serve as a true test of your hero's growth in your own combat proficiency, rather than a tedious preparation exercise. Finally, to encourage even more Star Guardians to take on the challenge, we're preparing new achievements and corresponding rewards for the regular seasons. Rather than strictly rewarding high rankings, we're designing the system so you can steadily earn rewards by simply participating and registering your clear times. I look forward to seeing many of you take on the challenge. See, I think this is a wonderful idea because for players like me who are a lot more casual, I'm not a whale, I don't rush to build. This type of system, doing the fast clears, I just already know that it's not for me, and that's fine. So it's there is no point for me to even try, but if I'm gonna have smaller rewards for participating, it makes it a lot more a lot more welcoming, and it's like, oh, maybe I should try, like, even like improving my time, because it's like when they had the rankings from the start, I was like, there's absolutely no way, especially if you consider the whales, because the whales are obviously going to be at the top because they have, you know, the strongest possible teams, and they have all the mastery, they have like P10s. So I think the fact that clear times it will also, for like just participating in it, I think it's a lot more fun for a lot of other players, a lot of like casual players, like, to get something out of it, to even like, you know, it's worth participating. And then like once you participate and you get something, then it will kind of maybe even motivate to try like even harder and like improve your builds and improve your times. Like, so I think that's a really good way to get like casual players into the system, into the whole thing. All right. AMA Season 2 questions and answers. During your second AMA, we received over 600 inquiries from Star Guardians across all our global regions. Our development team is currently reading through and carefully reviewing every single submission. Today, we would like to start by addressing the topics that were brought up the most frequent. While it is difficult to provide an individual response to every question, we will continue to review everything you have shared and provide future answers in future developer notes. Question 1. The difficulty of the Tyrannus Sanctuary raid feels unreasonable. The most frequent piece of feedback we received was regarding the difficulty of the raid. Was originally designed as weekly cooperative content intended as Star Guardians who have already achieved significant growth through dungeons, boss challenges, and other endgame activities. Rather than allowing one or two highly geared players to simply carry the party to a quick clear, we designed the content to provide an experience where everyone must strategize and work together. However, since this is primarily the primary content for acquiring star fragments, our internal metrics confirm that many of you are repeatedly attempting and failing to clear it at your current progression levels. Regarding the feedback that the party play actually makes the experience disproportionately difficult, we plan to closely monitor your overall progression following the addition of the new Hell difficulty. Based on those live observations, we'll carefully review whether further adjustments to the overall balance are necessary. Manually changing equipment loadouts and setting is inconvenient. We received a lot of feedback regarding the inconvenience of manually swapping engraved equipment, armor, and accessories every time we change weapons. Our development team completely agrees that this causes significant fatigue during repeated gameplay. Addition of equipment presets by weapon type. We're currently preparing a feature that will allow you to configure separate equipment presets based on your weapon style, aiming for release in the update scheduled for Wednesday, July 15th. Once this feature is implemented, your entire armor setup will automatically switch whenever you change your weapons, significantly reducing the hassle of swapping your gear piece by piece. We will provide more specific details in future updates. Yes, this is gonna be so good. Since we have, each character has 3 weapon types, and if you need to swap like your gear, you need to go and change piece by piece, and it's gonna make it so nice. It's gonna make it so much nicer. Yeah, the loadouts is gonna be such a good quality of life change. It's gonna be amazing. Question 3. Hawk Pass rewards like enhancement stones and refinement stones lack appeal. The Hawk Pass was originally designed with a focus on weapon progression. However, as various in-game changes have accumulated over time, such as Elite Monster reward cubes becoming free to open, our development team is fully aware that the perceived value of certain items included in the Hawk Pass has shifted. Following the version 1.6 update, we plan to thoroughly review the overall efficiency of the Hawk Pass rewards. We will restructure the contents to ensure our Star Guardians feel like they're receiving practical, meaningful value for their progression. Question 4. Escanor feels significantly lacking in utility and performance compared to other attacker heroes. Many Star Guardians have shared their feedback regarding Escanor's combat performance. Based on the extensive feedback we received, we closely reviewed Escanor's actual combat data. As a result, we plan to buff certain aspects of his performance in the upcoming version 1.6 update. Escanor performance adjustments scheduled for the version 1.6 update. We're easing the activation condition for his axe and greatsword skills and enhancing their overall utility so they feel much easier and more natural to use. Additionally, we're making adjustments to raise his maximum damage potential. We will share the exact values and specific details in advance through an upcoming update details notice. Escanor buff nukes harder. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people were not really vibing with Escanor, which I can kind of get. I think when it comes to Escanor, because he's such a big damage, like, new character in the show, there's like there was like a big high expectations, because he is like the fucking, like, he is kind of like a raid boss type character. So a lot of people were disappointed, and I do understand also why it's a little bit harder, because he does require more, in a sense, to properly, like, activate his potential. Like, you need to stack him, and then, like, a burst is really needed. You need, like, a bunch of also requires enemies to stay still, definitely. Like, it's so depressing when you have all your 8 ult points and you ult, and then the enemy just bye-bye and bye-bye. So I am excited to see, like, I've been really, once I kind of figured, like, how to maneuver him, I think I definitely enjoyed, like, playing him a lot more. There are not enough question 5. There are not enough star fragments obtained through gameplay. During this AMA, we continue to see feedback regarding the scarcity of star fragments. Our development team is currently focused on continuously expanding the amount of content that allows you to farm star fragments, similar to Taranis Sanctuary. In addition to regularly expanding permanent farming sources, we'll also gradually increase the amount of star fragments you can earn from events that launch alongside our major content updates. Moving forward, we'll continue to scale up the available supply in tandem with the addition of new content and events. Yippee! Yippee yippee! That's really good. Really good, especially for free-to-play Andes. We want to see wider variety of events and content. I also spoke about that previously, that I really want more actual, like, gamey events and not just like beat a boss, go like this, do that, like actual, like, events. Many of our Star Guardians have expressed a desire for immersive, large-scale events rather than simple mission-based checklists. While we will continue to run basic mission-based events so players can easily participate and claim quick rewards, we are also regularly preparing major seasonal events. These will feature unique storylines and exclusive areas similar to previous Echoes of Hearts events and the Spray Island region debuting in the version 1.6 update to provide you with much richer gameplay experience. That's what we want. The Lover event was a good start, I think. He gave us the maze, it gave us a new boss, like it made, like we actually get like different type of event that is more engaging, so I think that was definitely a good start. Poor Hauser. Justice for Hauser! Justice for Hauser! Question 7. The demand for gatherable and mineable materials like platinum is increasing, but the limited supply makes them scarce. Through this AMA, we noted feedback that the demand for platinum ingots has spiked significantly since they are now required to craft the tailor stitching needle and engraver's fabric Caesars, while the availability supply has not been able to keep pace. We're closely monitoring the acquisition and consumption rates of materials that require mining. Moving forward, gatherable and mineable materials like platinum will be expanded into the new regions arriving after the version 1.6 update. In addition to expanding these resource nodes for upcoming regional updates, we're also providing an alternative supply route through the version 1.6 event region. Additionally, gathering mining materials in this upcoming event region, you'll be able to gather platinum ore and sunstone ore, as well as flower petals of pure love and other essential materials required for creating armor. Flower petals of pure love? Somebody give it to Hauser-san. He kinda needs it. Question 8. Occasionally, combined attacks do not trigger properly or ultimate moves buffs fail to apply. Been there. Many Star Guardians have reported issues regarding combined attacks failing to trigger correctly. Our development team is fully aware of these issues and are currently working on fixes to resolve them. One of the primary causes we identified is an issue where a combined attack fails to execute if the partner hero is currently in the middle of a tag-out animation. We're currently working to streamline tag-out animations to address this problem, aiming for a fix within the July update. Additionally, we have identified other instances where combined attacks fail to trigger due to targeting errors, such as when no target is locked onto or when the target is airborne from a jump or knock-up. We'll continue to investigate and implement continuous improvements to resolve these issues. Combined attack activation rules. Given the high volume of inquiries regarding combined attacks, we would like to provide a more detailed explanation of how this mechanic currently functions in-game. We realize that the current lack of clear in-game explanations has caused confusion, and we plan to steadily improve this transparency in future updates. Currently in Origin, a combined attack allows two heroes to unleash their ultimate moves simultaneously to deal higher damage. The system calculates this by pulling the total damage output of both heroes' ultimate moves and distributing it across the duration of the combined attack animation. Because of this specific calculation process, the individual utility or buff effects tied to each hero's standard ultimate move do not trigger independently. Instead, only the raw damage values are combined. While individual ultimate move effects are emitted during the sequence, we designed this mechanic to instantly trigger a burst effect based on the executing hero's attribute. This design choice was intended to create a distinct tactical difference between using a standard ultimate move versus a combined attack. One thing to note, if you try to burst for a specific character, you need to make sure to ult with that character you want the element to burst. So if you want, for example, fire burst, you need to ult first. You need to have it on on a fire character. If you want a lightning burst, you need to do the combination on a lightning character. In multiplayer party play, a combined attack occurs when separate players trigger their ultimate moves simultaneously, fusing them into a single coordinated attack. Consequently, any zone-based effects that normally persist within an ultimate move radius will immediately disappear once the comboed attack activates. I understand that the lack of clear in-game guidance regarding these rules has caused significant confusion for many of you. We will make sure to add comprehensive in-game descriptions detailing these exact mechanics in an upcoming update. Bug fixes regarding combined attacks. Some Star Guardians might have noticed that individual effects of an ultimate move would occasionally trigger when using a combined attack. The behavior contradicts the actual intended specifications of combined attacks and was caused by a processing error with the buff application timing during development. The issue will be resolved in the upcoming version. Additionally, we would like to inform you about an important balance fix. Currently, there is an issue where heroes equipped with reaction immunity are mistakenly gaining immunity to status alignments as well, rather than just hit reactions. As present, Black Rook, the first elite boss in Tarnia's Sanctuary, is the only boss capable of inflicting status alignments. Due to this bug, certain skills that grant reaction immunity are incorrectly blocking Black Rook's stun effect. Because of this issue could negatively impact upcoming content featuring various status alignments, we'll be correcting this in an update so that the reaction immunity properly applies only to hit reactions as originally intended. We sincerely apologize once again for the confusion caused by those hero skill errors. We'll continue to closely monitor and resolve any remaining issues moving forward. The materials required to reset engraved equipment feel unreasonable. We received a significant amount of feedback from our Star Guardian regarding the engraved equipment reset system. In particular, many of you pointed out that the risk of your equipment's stats potentially rolling lower feels unfair given the high value of material required for crafting them. Very, very true. It's either you roll lower or you roll to the same level. And if it's a very expensive item to make, it's really sad. As an immediate measure, we are preparing to provide more opportunities to acquire tailor stitching needles and engraved fabric scissors through events and other channels. In the long term, we will continuously work on gradual improvements to ensure that the practical value and utility of the needles and scissors truly live up to the Star Guardian expectations. Question 10. Having to roam around every single day to gather resources feels far too exhausting. Gathering fatigue is an issue that our Star Guardians have consistently brought to our attention. To be entirely honest, our development team actively mines for resources every day as well. So we fully understand this exhaustion firsthand and are monitoring the issue very closely. Guys, we hate it too! But I think devs that play their own game says a lot, and I feel like that's like something that's very important. I feel like it's something that should be like such a core thing for you to play your game, right? Like that shows you the product is good, it shows you that you're really passionate about the game. So I feel like it's a very good thing when devs actually play their game. This is funny though. This is such a funny line. We understand, we play it too. As an immediate step to elevate this burden, we're introducing the previously mentioned pet expedition feature in the version 1.6 update. We plan to first allow you to automatically acquire basic materials through pet expeditions. After analyzing the impact of this new system, we'll continue to implement further solutions to steadily reduce gathering fatigue moving forward. Because the addition of the pet expedition system makes capturing pets significantly more important, the capturing improvements we introduced in our previous developer notes will also be implemented in this version. We're adding a new recipe to craft a higher grade potion of charm than existing concentrated potion of charm. Ooh, we can craft better potions. Oh, that's gonna be nice. This new potion will expand your opportunities to capture hidden pets, even if the success rate remains low. Yeah, we like better odds. Furthermore, we're improving the system so that your capturing potions will not be consumed if you accidentally use one without a target pet selected. Thank the Lord. It happened to me too many times that the pet I was trying to capture moved, and then it wasted the potion, and then I cry. So that would be really nice. And I think it will also reduce the like nerves of like capturing a pet, especially like I think it will make it using higher rate potions a lot less stressful, because it's like, imagine if you want to use the golden potions that you have that are not craftable, imagine how scary it is to use them. I was like, what if I fucking miss and I waste one that's literally I can't craft. It's only like either you pay or you get it from an event. That's scary. Learning hidden pets' behavior patterns and mastering the capturing timing is already a difficult challenge in itself. We want to ensure you never lose your hard-earned potions to a misclick. Our goal is to reduce unnecessary stress throughout your taming journey. Yes! Yes! Question 11. When will knighthood content be updated? As mentioned in our previous developer notes, we're currently developing knighthood content with a target release in July. This update will introduce knighthood boss battles alongside knighthood rankings, and the system will be structured so that you can earn rewards based on your knighthood activities and overall contribution. Our goal is to continuously expand knighthood content step by step following the July update. Regarding expanding the maximum member capacity for knighthoods, we plan to carefully review this in stages after observing live gameplay data once the system is live. We're up, boys! We're up! What is knighthood content? Knighthood is the oh my god, I forgot the name of the other name for this. The cult. Why did I say cult? Clan. We're aiming to introduce an expansion to the total number of team formation slots, a feature requested by many of our Star Guardians alongside the upcoming Knighthood update. However, increasing the number of available team formation slots is not just a simple UI change, it is a task that requires a thorough technical review of our entire server architecture, as it impacts how the team composition data for every single one of our Star Guardians is stored and managed. We plan to proceed with this update only after conducting exhaustive testing to ensure absolute stability. We'll provide more comprehensive details in a future update once closer to the feature's release. Question 12. The game causes severe overheating during gameplay and the overall stability feels poor. Our development team has been prioritizing crash stabilization above all else. Even after reaching points where we felt stability has been largely secured, we have continuously identified new crash instances arising from subsequent update content, and we're currently focusing heavily on resolving these issues. At the same time, we're parallelly working on performance optimization across all platforms. We have identified specific high-resource bottlenecks within the gameplay loop and are systematically addressing them step by step. Our goal is to implement these optimizations fixes incrementally with every major update and as they are finalized. We will not stop our optimization efforts until every Star Guardian can enjoy a smooth and seamless experience on any device. That's good, that's good. We love an optimized game. It will be good for like lower cost like PCs. Question 13. We want to experience more story content. Yes! Our goal is to continuously expand the narrative depth and volume of the main quests moving forward. In particular, starting with the version 2.0 update, the stage will shift into an entirely new region, which we expect will allow us to deliver a much more robust and substantial storyline than before. In addition, we clearly heard the voices of many Star Guardians who missed the original story of the 7 Deadly Sins. We received numerous requests from players who wish to experience the iconic moments of the original series right here inside Origin, alongside new adventures unfolding in our game. While completely recreating the entire original series storyline presents significant structural challenges, we're currently developing dedicated story mode that will allow you to directly experience the major events and iconic highlights of the original series in a condensed format. We will share more comprehensive details through our future developer notes. Wow, that's gonna be so fun! That is so fun! That would be so cool! I really want more story. Like any type of story. New, old, combined. Question 14. What are your plans for hero rerun banners? During this AMA, we also received a high volume of inquiries regarding the rerun schedule for major pickup heroes like Meliodas and Clotho. In particular, many of you expressed a strong desire to see a rerun of heroes who serve as core DPS characters for each attribute, as well as fan-favorite characters from the original series. To address this through today's AMA, our development team is currently aiming to establish a regular rerun schedule roughly centered around our half-anniversary milestone, excluding permanent banners accessible to all players at any time, or unavoidable technical exceptions. We plan to reintroduce pickup banners for previous heroes starting from the half-anniversary mark. We're currently preparing something a bit special for our very first rerun banner, so we hope you look forward to it. We already had a banner rerun, technically speaking, unless they mean like from the original series. So I'm kind of curious what this means. Question 15, please fix the bugs. That's not a question. We sincerely apologize for the persistent bugs and technical issues that have occurred since launch. While we have been continuously working on fixes, we're deeply sorry for the ongoing inconvenience caused by both new and remaining bugs during your gameplay. We'll continue to track down and resolve every single issue without exception, doing our absolute best to provide you with a much more stable environment moving forward. 100 days since launch, our sincerest thanks and apologies. In this edition of Developer Notes, we aim to address the most frequent inquiries raised during our second AMA. We'll continue to carefully review all the feedback you share with us beyond today's notes, and we'll do our absolute best to provide successive answers wherever possible in future updates. It has already been 100 days since the global launch of Origin. While we have poured our hearts into delivering a stable service, we feel a deep sense of responsibility knowing that there are still many areas that fall short of your expectations. In particular, we'll continue to relentlessly track down and resolve ongoing technical issues regarding optimization and hero mechanics. Simultaneously, we're reviewing and refining our internal QA processing to minimize the occurrence of such bugs in the first place. We're fully committed to showing you a steadily improving Origin. to express both our profound gratitude and our sincere apologies to all the Star Guardians who have walked with us throughout this 100-day journey. We have prepared this... Okay. Thanks. We have prepared a small token of our appreciation below. In addition to this gift, we are preparing to offer even more abundant rewards through the upcoming version 1.6 update, so we hope you look forward to it with great anticipation. Yippee! Thank you once again to our Star Guardians for walking this 100-day journey with us. Yay! Oh my god, that was a fucking read. Yeah. See, this is how much I truly... This is like the perfect example how to know that I'm passionate about a game. I read for it. Very good, very good. I'm excited for 1.6. And on Tuesday we're gonna watch the live stream, so that should be fun. That should be very, very fun. Oh my god. W devs, W notes. W 7 Deadly Sins Origin. I am proud to be a partner for this game.